Hey there, I'm Amancia, and like many of you, I've been wondering about, well, the whole when is the right time to have a baby thing. It seems like such a huge decision, right? There are so many factors to consider, and it can feel overwhelming. But don't worry, we're going to break it down together and explore some of the key things to think about. Let's start with age. For women, our fertility starts to decline in our 30s, but that doesn't mean it's impossible later. In fact, many women have healthy pregnancies in their late 30s and even 40s. It's just something to be aware of. For men, fertility can also decrease with age, but generally not as dramatically as women's. However, there are other age-related factors to consider, like energy levels and long-term health. My friend Lisa had her first child at 22, while my cousin Jane waited until she was 38. Both are great moms. As you can see, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It's all about what works best for you and your partner. Next up, the economic factor. Let's be real. Babies are expensive. There's diapers, food, clothes, childcare, the list goes on. It can be a bit daunting. When you start adding up all the costs, it might feel overwhelming at first. But remember, many parents find ways to manage. Some people feel they need a house, a certain income, or a specific amount in savings before having a baby. But remember, people raise happy, healthy children in all sorts of financial situations. Then there's the political climate. It feels like the world is always changing, doesn't it? Some people worry about bringing a child into a world with so many challenges. Others see it as a chance to raise someone who could make a positive difference. It's a personal perspective, and there's no right or wrong answer. Family support is another huge factor. Having a network can make a big difference. My friend Sarah has a great support system. Her parents and in-laws are always ready to babysit or lend a hand. On the other hand, Tom is pretty much on his own. He's had to be more creative about building a support network. Speaking of Tom, he's actually orphaned. It made him think a lot about what family means to him. He was worried about not having grandparents for his kids, but he's created a beautiful chosen family. Another friend, Priya, moved to a new country before having kids. She had to adapt to a different healthcare system and build a support network from scratch. It was challenging, but she says it also made her more resilient and open-minded as a parent. Then there's the career factor. Some people want to reach certain professional goals before having kids. Others find that having children actually motivates them in their careers in new ways. My colleague Alex took a career break to be a stay-at-home dad and loved it. It's all about what works for you. With all these factors, it started to feel like there would never be a perfect time. I was getting overwhelmed, trying to tick all the boxes and align all the stars. But then I had a conversation with my mom that changed everything.
Amancia, if everyone waited for the perfect time, no one would ever have children.
And that's when I realized something important. There's no universal right time. The right time is different for everyone. It's about when you feel ready. It's about feeling prepared to take on the challenge and joy of parenthood. So, take a deep breath. Assess your situation. Consider your goals, your support system, and your personal readiness. Remember, it's okay to take your time. This is your journey, and only you can decide when it feels right. And if you decide that having biological children isn't for you, that's completely valid too. There are many ways to nurture and make a difference in children's lives, including adoption, fostering, or mentoring. Thanks for joining me on this little exploration. I hope it helps you on your own path, whatever that may be.